Wilson Morales from Black Film and TV. Jamie, how's it going?
I'm so good, Wilson. How are you?
Good. I was doing radio back in the day, and I think we may have spoken when you were doing Sweeney Todd. That's how far back we go.
Oh my goodness. Who were you with at that time?
In New York City, WBAI.
I'll have to go back through my emails and look at it. Lovely to hear your voice again in my ear.
Yes. So, you've been part of films and certainly franchises, but when you got involved with this one, did you know how far it would go, knowing that you're in one of the most watched episodes of the series so far?
Honestly, mate, I had no idea. Not that I wasn't aware of the show's popularity, but it was never something that came to the forefront of my mind. I was always just very invested in bringing to life Matt and Ross's story, and the team's story. So the idea of the sort of external eyes on the show was never something that really came into consideration. And I'm lucky for that, because there comes a purity in that. It remains just, it's like doing a project with people you believe in. You're just like, great, cool, great.
Unlike the other actors, here you are coming in with multiple roles, but you can't say until we've seen it. Was it easier or harder to keep that a secret, knowing you're coming in doing one thing and then eventually it turns into something else?
It was very difficult keeping it a secret. Yeah, it was hard. Naturally, my friends and family very interested in what I'm doing, and then the fact that the show has such a sort of large following, I think people were naturally very interested. So yes, it was tough, but then in terms of the work, everyone kind of knew what I was doing, at work anyway, so that was nice.
We've got another season to go. I don't think we've seen the last of Vecna. If the producers came up to you and said, hey, you know what? We'll let you decide what song we want for your theme song, what would you do?
I would run away and cower if they asked me that question, because I've been foolish enough, Wilson, to answer that question in what can only be described as the most childish way possible. So I would say, thank you so much for the suggestion, but I'm going to let you guys pick the song, because I don't want to ruin your projects.
And, obviously, when you're playing Vector, you from Sweeney Todd to the Twilight series to the Harry Potter series, here, you're dealing with a lot more makeup than you did with your other previous projects. Was it grueling, or was it like, okay, it's part of the phase of being an actor?
It was just another life experience. It was never something that I was worried about. It was never something that I shied away from. I think people now know that, with me, I try to go as hard in as I possibly can do on anything that I do. So now, with that in mind, the idea of a 7-hour application process was like, yeah, of course it is. Like, of course it is. Like, why wouldn't it be? So yeah, it was just another opportunity, another challenge.
Well, Jamie, we'll see more of you in one form, one shape or another. It's good talking to you. Have yourself a great day.
Thanks, Wilson. Appreciate you, mate. Have a great one.